But let's quickly talk about the drawbacks for RBR, and it is limitations that are largely constraints that exist within the base game itself. So firstly, it is 20 years old. If you're somebody who's looking for cutting edge graphics, this ain't it. It looks good, and it especially looks good for its time. One of the great things that some of the mods and plugins that are in RSF does is that it allows you to have more updated graphics engines, rendering engines and stuff like that. So you can just make the most out of your graphic system. So for instance, for myself, it's a 4080. It means that I could just sit back and enjoy. I don't have to worry about, oh, am I going to run out of the RAM that the game has its self-imposed limit as? Or am I going to have to worry about any kind of frame drops? That's not been a thing for me either. Even when I've been recording and recording at 1080p 60 for this video, I haven't had to worry about frame drops, which is always fantastic. If you've watched my review of Race Room, that's part of the reason why I praise Race Room so much, is because I could just get that consistent 100 FPS without any particular issue. Something that I can't find in iRacing, I certainly can't find in LMU or RF2. And it's something that, again, we're going to compare to WRC. I still occasionally struggle with in WRC. I usually have it at 60, and sometimes, typically around stage start and stage end, I'll find that it jumps down to 40 or 30, especially if I'm streaming, and even more so if I'm recording rather than streaming. But regardless, I've tried to put a bit of a spin on that. Some of the other limitations are still within the game itself, such as when it comes to things like surface changes. You don't have the ability to plan to the pace notes because the pace note engine is still built on what was originally in the game, which is completely understandable, but it also means that it's trickier because sometimes I'm like, okay, we're getting onto a tarmac section, or I'm in a tarmac spec car and we're about to hit some gravel. I need to know that because otherwise I'm going to go sliding into somebody's house and it's day done for me.